The season for brake repair. The only thing that is as important as being able to start your car is being able to stop it. Since winter is just about over with and you've done a lot of stopping or even riding your brakes, it's probably a good time to have your brakes inspected. Most people don't think about their brakes until they notice a decline in stopping power. You should have your brakes and brake pads regularly inspected, which can be done during a vehicle safety inspection. Your brakes play an integral part in the safety of your car and of the other drivers on the road. You should make sure that you understand the basics of your braking system and warning signs so that you're going to know when it's time for brake repair or replacement. Parts of the braking system. The brake discs are large circular discs, and they should have a shiny appearance from the outer edge to the inside. The surface of a disc with normal wear would appear to have lines on the surface. If you spot any deep gouges or gashes on the surface, that means that the discs have been rubbing against another metal piece and have created those grooves. These grooves can cause the disc to crack if you continue to drive. If you have the discs replaced, make sure that they're done in pairs so that the discs will experience equal wear on both sides of the car. Brake pads are devices that are located at the top of the disc. The pads have a layer of padding that rests against the disc. When you depress the brake pedal, the pads are pressed and clamped against the disc to stop the car. The more you use your brakes, the faster the pads will wear down. If you see less than 1/8 of an inch of cushion on the pads, you should replace them. The brake lines are not lines, but hoses that carry the brake fluid through the braking system. If the hoses are rubber, the texture of the rubber should be subtle and not brittle. If the hoses are metal, they should be free of corrosion. When to engage in brake repair? Brake pads need to be replaced frequently, and if you spend a lot of time driving, you may need to replace them even more frequently. If you need to press on the brake pedal more firmly than usual, it might be time to replace the brake pads. Replacing the pads at this stage is easier and cheaper than replacing them later. Ignoring the problem will lead to a grinding sound and a slight shuddering motion of the car when you press on the brakes. At this stage, the metal of one disc is grinding against the metal of the second disc. Your brakes could lock and cause an accident with another car, a pedestrian, or even a building. Don't forget the brake fluid. You should have your mechanic check your brake fluid. The brake fluid is the liquid that lubricates the brakes and keeps moisture that causes rust from accumulating in the hydraulic system. The owner's manual will note the schedule by which this fluid needs to be replaced in order to keep the brake system clean and unobstructed. If the fluid is not changed, the debris will form blockages in the brake lines. Your mechanic can perform this function for you and help you to keep your car in good condition and avoid expensive brake repair in the future.